It's week 9 of the NFL, and we'll see this team's leader at quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. Buckle up. There's football coming your way, and it's all up next.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. Up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scotts alongside Brock Heward. And Brock, now that we're into the November portion of our season, we got a pretty good picture of who both of these teams, at least who we expect these teams to be from here on out.
Yeah, no question about it, Kate. They're through the opening rounds if this is a boxing match, right? In this season-long fight. Early issues been worked through, at least you hope so. And this is where they have to be in that groove as we push through the heart of the season. Any team with hopes beyond Week 18...
Ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And this one's away on EA Sports. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And my partner Brock Heward is excited about this one, pumping his fists already. It's one of the rare southpaw quarterbacks who's bringing them out.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates. Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league. Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Give him 3 on that gain. And it sets up first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. They go play action on first. His first throw is an interception. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty.
That penalty is declined.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they get him down after a quality pickup to about the 36. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Second and 6 coming up here. From the 36. Has him on the quick hitter. Running in the red zone. And he's in. Touchdown. These guys get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
That one right down the middle. And these guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The visitors and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And he's been more than just his work as a passer this season. Look at this. He's gotten the job done on the ground as well. Second among NFL quarterbacks in rushing yards. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. He'll throw it. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. In a sure-handed play there in the rain, he brings in the fair catch without a problem. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And it's going to be their football coming up. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throwing from the gun. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
We don't get a return out of that punt. And they're going to take over possession. Their offense ready to take the field now. Things sure have started out rough, and they've stayed that way through 2 drives. Maybe drive number 3 here is where we see this offense get rolling. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Only a yard on the play. An improvement on their last one, but that brings up 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A pickup there of 33 yards. And it'll give him a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Play action on 1st down. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. So 2nd down coming up. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escapes the pocket. He'll try and run this. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. From the 28. Short pass brought in. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
To throw it on first down. Throwing the out route complete. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
And it's caught. Touchdown! These guys reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Now they'll try the point after. Extra point sent in through the rain. And his guys tie this game 7-7. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Brings in the kick at the 9. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. Here comes their offense out again. They're still in search of that first down of this game, Brock. Hoping to put together a drive and avoid calling on the punter again. Connecting on the slant. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Running back sent in motion. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Back to throw. Finds his fullback. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
They just get the play off. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. Both teams neck and neck so far. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're out now, ready to punt it. And this is the second time he's been brought on to kick it. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. They'll start this series with an option left. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
They send a tight end in motion. On first down, they'll run. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4. Throwing now from the gun. He's on the move. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The home teams and this running back headed back out for a new series. And they haven't been shy about looking his way in the passing game, have they? You can see that so far this season, he's currently leading all running backs in receiving yards. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Has it downfield working the left. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. They send a receiver in motion right. First and 10, looking to throw. It is caught left side. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's a throw. Hits his running back. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
He's got it at the 5. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
He'll throw it yet again. Has them the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Looking to tack on the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And these guys break that tie and now lead by 7. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. This return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. This offense making its way back out now. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Back to throw now. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They've got 1st down from the 31. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd and 8. They get to him and bring him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Pass play now. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
3rd down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing 4th down, they're off the field completely.
This offense ready to get going again now. And talk about a dream position, Brock. Heading out with 1st and goal waiting for them. A chance to pay off their defense's effort as they start out 1st and goal. Throwing now, following the turnover. Oh, we put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
On 2nd and 9. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get.
And he will take this in. Touchdown. These guys take the fumble and get 6 out of it. A 2nd touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in 1 game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys tie things up at 14. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Return starts at the 9. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Their offense running back out now. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Throwing from the gun here. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And it'll be their football. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Airing it out to start this drive. On the move, headed right. Oh, the football's loose. And it's picked up by the defense. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Now this offense ready to head back out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Airing it out to start this drive. Completed to his running back. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Running it now out of the gun. And he's brought down for a loss. So through a flurry of points, we have hit the 2-minute warning. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll give him a first down. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again following the sack. Finds his back complete. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Here he is on 3rd and long. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. So they send out the field goal units and try for 3 on this one. This is a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Their offense headed out now. Not much time left before the half. And normally they'd need this out, Brock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Complete out to the right. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Second and 4. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
Fields this at the 19. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. He's back to throw. He's going to lob one deep down the left sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. So we've reached halftime. Only a field goal game so far. Now we're on to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman ready to bring us the EA Sports Halftime Report. All yours, Coach. Take it away.
All right, Kate, we'll get back.
Well, the teams are ready. The fans are ready. Let's give the people what they came here for. We'll jump past halftime and get right back to the game. Brings in the kick at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So their offense will have it first to begin quarter number 3. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. Back now, pressure on its way. Dump off caught by his back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Third and long for him here. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed third down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
Punting unit out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. And that punt gets up to 59 yards. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Escapes out to the left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on second down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Setting up a throw. He just throws this one away.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. The offense getting set to go. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Drive starts with an option, right side. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Now looking to throw. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing now on first down. Looking right, and he finds him. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's a handoff. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. They're throwing it. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 4th and long. On now comes their punter. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And they've got a long field ahead of them to begin this drive. A give now from the gun. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another carry for him. And he'll have it up across the 20 on a decent pickup there. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Cut out left. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative, the last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
So out now comes the punter. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And it's going to be their football coming up. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll try and throw it here. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He picks up 28 on the play. And that'll be a 1st down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's just a field goal game right now as we get set for our final quarter. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And they're going to take over possession. Now this offense getting set to work here. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. They'll run here from the gun. And he's tackled for a short gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. Short yardage situation here, it's 3rd and 2. Option give here. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back,
and there's a man there. It's intercepted. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. New set of downs for him from the 46. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He completes it in traffic. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Throwing now from the gun. Hits his running back. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
He's dropping back to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. This one's headed for the sideline and out. We'll get the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crossed. Now outruns their offense to take over. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Handoff now out of the gun. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Looking to the air here. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. He's going to throw this one. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
You know, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The home team's ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
A tight end in motion now. 2nd and 6 now. That one's complete, right side. And this one does not go far. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Running back sent in motion. Shotgun now on 3rd down. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
They bring on the punt team, and they get this kick away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And they're going to be backed up deep in their own territory to begin this one. 1st and 10, looking to throw. He beams one deep right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. The give now out of the shotgun. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Back to the well again. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of him.
To throw here on 1st down. Forced out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra and try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem? Defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers. And they got one right there with that sack.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. We've reached the 2-minute warning. These guys down by only 3. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Trying again, following the sack. Complete out to the right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Now to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. Finds a man right side. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. And they do not get a desperately needed 1st down. He doesn't make it, and they still trail after the turnover on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Handoff now from the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Give now to the running back. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. They give it to him again. Big gap up the middle. And he's finally hauled down at the 12. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And they got the field goal when it mattered most, and that kicked the difference in the game and what lets them leave here with a victory.